Welcome back to the American English Podcast. I'm Thomas.
Oh, and I'm Linda.
And this is our guide to decoding real, fast-paced American speech. If you've ever felt totally lost when a native speaker starts talking, even though you know all the words they're saying, you're definitely in the right place.
Oh, absolutely. We are focusing today on bridging that huge gap between textbook English and the language Americans actually use every single day.
Right.
Our mission for you is really to give you the blueprint for understanding the essential contractions and expressions that, define conversational American English.
Yeah, and we're not just giving you a list of words. We're going to unpack why these shortcuts exist. The deep grammar of speed, you could call it.
I like that. The grammar of speed. It's about optimization, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How native speakers make the language more efficient, and why that efficiency is often what trips up new learners.
We want you to have the cultural and grammatical context so you feel completely comfortable whether you're, watching a movie or just talking to someone on the street.
Okay, but before we dive in, let's test your ear a little. We have a question for you, and we want you to put your answer in the comments on our YouTube channel right now.
And we'll get to the answer at the very end. So think about what you hear when someone is in a real hurry.
Okay, here's the question. Which contraction is most commonly used in spoken American English for the formal phrase, I have got to go now?
Meaning, I must leave now.
Is it A, I gotta go now?
B, I must go now.
C, I gotta go now.
Or D, I've got to now.
Think about the rhythm, the speed. We'll circle back to that later.
We will.
So let's unpack this fundamental challenge first. Why is it that learners, even with great reading skills, suddenly feel like they can't understand anything when two native speakers just start chatting?
It all comes down to priority. Formal written English prioritizes precision and grammatical completeness.
Sure. Every word has to be there.
Exactly. But informal spoken American English, it prioritizes efficiency and speed above absolutely everything else.
There's a different goal entirely.
A completely different goal. And we get that speed by contracting words like I am becomes I'm, but even more importantly, by fusing words together.
Ah, okay, so fusion, that's the key word here. It's not just dropping a letter, it's merging two words into a whole new sound.
Precisely. If your brain is trained to hear the formal I am going to, and what you actually hear is the fused sound I'm gonna.
Gonna, one sound.
Right. Your brain struggles to break that new sound back down into the three words you learned. It's almost like hearing a foreign language all over again.
So the goal isn't really to learn new vocabulary. It's more like an auditory translation exercise, training your ear for the shortcuts.
That is the key for listening comprehension. But, and this is a really crucial warning,
Okay.
while you absolutely have to master these forms to understand people, you have to be very, very careful about using them in formal or academic writing.
Why is that distinction so strict, though? I mean, if native speakers say gonna all the time, why can't a student use it in, say, a college essay?
Because the rules are all about context. Written English needs to be clear and complete on its own. Spoken English has, tone of voice, body language, and it prioritizes that flow.
I see.
So if you write gonna in a formal paper, it's just seen as overly casual, maybe even inappropriate. You know them to understand, but you write out the full versions when the stakes are high.
The environment dictates the grammar. That's the essential insight. Okay, let's get into the mechanics of this, the core contractions themselves.
Yes, let's do it. Mastering these, I'd say these 7, is the single biggest step you can take to crack the code of fast American speech.
And we have to start with the most famous one, right? Gonna. How does this work as a tool for speed?
Okay, so gonna is the spoken fusion of going to. It's for the near future tense. Now think about the formal phrase. I'm going to call him later. How many syllables is going to?
Going to, 3.
3 full syllables. Now how many is gonna?
Gonna, 2.
Almost always just 2. We save time, we save effort. The sentence becomes, I'm going to call him later. It's faster, it's smoother, and it means the exact same thing.
So if you miss gonna, you miss the entire future tense of the sentence.
You do. Now let's move to wanna. It's another fusion with to, but it has a completely different meaning.
Desire.
Exactly. Wanna is the fusion of want to. We often use it in questions like, do you want to eat pizza? Becomes want to eat pizza.
But here's where it gets tricky, and this is a great tip for more advanced listeners. Can I use wanna in every single situation where I use want to? For example, can I say, I want him to go?
That's an excellent question, and the answer is a hard no. You cannot.
Why not?
This is a structural rule that textbooks often miss. You can only fuse want and to when the word right after to is the main verb, like want to eat, want to go. But if there's an object or a pronoun in between, like I want him to go, you can't fuse them. The fusion is blocked. You have to say the full want him to go.
Wow. Okay, so understanding that little rule is a huge step up. It shows you get the grammar of the fusion.
It really does. Okay, now let's talk about the one from our quiz, which is incredibly common and all about obligation. Gotta.
Gotta. It stands for have got to or got to, meaning you must or have to do something. Our quiz phrase was, I have got to leave now.
And here we have to talk about the sound, the actual sound. In American English, the T sound in the middle of a word, like in water or butter, it often changes.
It softens.
It softens into a quick, light sound. Linguists call it an alveolar flap. So when you hear gotta, you're not hearing a hard T, you're hearing a quick D.
So that's why I got a bike, meaning possession, sounds different from I gotta go, which is necessity.
Fundamentally different sounds. That quick D sound is what makes I gotta leave now so fast. That I've got to is 4 beats. Is 2 quick ones. It's maximum efficiency.
That's a huge time saver. Okay, moving on to a pair of quick requests. Gimme and Lemmy.
These are pure spoken shortcuts. Gimme is just the fast way to say give me. It's very direct, very casual. You'd say, give me that book to a friend.
And Lemmy is the same pattern.
Same exact pattern. Lemmy is the contraction of let me. You use it to ask for permission or propose an action. Can you let me see that? Or, oh, let me explain. It just simplifies the whole interaction.
Okay, last 2 for this section, and they're used almost identically. Kinda and sorta.
Right. Kinda is from kinda and sorta is from sort of. In conversation, they are totally interchangeable.
And they're used to, what, soften a statement.
Exactly. To soften things, they mean a little bit or a sort of. They add a bit of moderation or uncertainty instead of I am exhausted, which is very definite.
You'd say I'm kind of tired. It's less absolute.
Precisely. Or that movie was sort of confusing. It's a way to hedge your bets linguistically.
So hearing a native speaker say something like, I'm just making this up. I gotta know if you want to come.
Yeah.
You have to instantly translate all of those fusions back in your head.
That's it. That instantaneous translation is the mark of real listening fluency.
Okay, so let's shift a bit from the grammar to daily social interactions.
Huh?
How does all this compression affect things like, just saying hello?
Oh, greetings get stripped down to the bare minimum. The classic, how are you? You learn in school. You'll more often hear, how's it going?
Or even more common, how you doing?
Yes, and that's a great example because what's missing?
The verb are. We don't say, how are you doing? We just drop it.
We do. In informal questions, Americans drop the auxiliary verb to be all the time if the context is clear. What are you doing? Becomes the classic, whatcha doing?
Whatcha? That peep cheese makes a cheese sound.
Right. And of course, the most common American greeting, what is up, becomes.
What's up?
And then even shorter, the really informal version is sup. And that one word is a social signal. If someone says sup to you, they are setting a very, very casual tone. It's usually for close friends.
It's a shortcut to confirm you're on the same social level. What about responding? We don't really say, I'm fine, thank you.
Not so much. It sounds a little stiff. The go-to informal answers are just, I'm good, thanks, or not bad. They mean the same thing, but they match that casual tone.
Okay, let's run through a few more critical everyday phrases. What do you say if you make a small mistake, like you bump into someone?
Quick and easy. My bad. It's not a deep apology. It's just a fast, informal way to say, oops, I acknowledge that was my fault.
Okay. And the standard reply to, thank you,
is almost always, no problem, you're welcome is perfectly correct, of course, but no problem is just way more common in daily life. It implies that it was no trouble at all.
Right. Next one. What if you are completely exhausted?
You'd say, I'm beat. It's a really concise way to say you have zero energy left. After that long meeting, man, I'm beat.
And finally, what's a common casual way to say goodbye?
Just take care. It's friendly, it's warm, it's simple. It's the perfect casual sign-off.
This is great. I mean, it covers the grammar, the sound, and the cultural context. But the key is still practice. Right. You need to do a lot of listening to make this automatic.
Exposure is everything. It's the only way to train your ear to translate at native speed. Okay, so should we get back to that quiz question?
Let's do it. The question was, which contraction is most commonly used for, I have got to go now?
And the answer, the overwhelmingly dominant spoken form in the U.S. is C. I gotta go now.
So why does gotta win out over choice A, I gotta go now? I mean, that one looks closer to the original spelling.
It does, but gotta represents the true phonetic reality. It captures that alveolar flap, that soft D sound, which allows the phrase to be said with maximum speed. I gotta go is still a little clunky. I gotta go is built for conversational velocity.
So the sound is more important than the spelling. That's the key.
It is. And if you want a final thought to build on all of this, as you keep practicing your listening, start paying really close attention to how native speakers treat the ing ending on verbs.
Oh, you mean how we often drop the G sound?
Exactly. We're always looking for ways to make speech flow better. So instead of a hard walking sound, you'll very often hear walkin'. Instead of talking, you'll hear talkin'.
Right.
That drop G is just another layer of informality and speed that works right alongside the contractions we talked about today. Mastering that is your next step to really understanding the true flow of American speech.
Fantastic. That gives everyone a really comprehensive framework. We hope this American English podcast has made those fast conversations seem a lot clearer now.
Remember, focus on the sound, not just the spelling.
And before you go, we really want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments on our YouTube channel which contraction you found most useful. Was it the deep dive into gotta sound, or maybe the grammar rule for wanna? We love getting your feedback.
We do.
And please help us out by subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you never miss our next American English podcast.
Until next time, take care.
Bye for now.